started, but that's okay. Let's move that. Multi-stream, YouTube. Okay, so if I want to see the stuff from that, let me add in. I apologize to everybody who watches this later. This is just kind of how things are going. It's my first time doing even a multi-stream, so I am just trying to get some stuff rolling. I should have probably done sooner, but it is what it is. Have that. Let's add that source in. Put it here. Oh, that's not what I said to do. That's better. Add another source. General? Would it be general? No, it'd probably be widgets, wouldn't it? Viewer count. That's what I'm looking for. Add source. Add source. There we go. Yeah, so for those who haven't seen it in a long time, I've moved a lot of places. So I've changed it up a couple times. Let me check something on here. Get that taken care of. Why can I no longer see that? Alright, one viewer on Twitch. Well, thank you for joining in on Twitch. I am working on getting a few things set up. So, forgive me for seeming a little all over the place, I guess would be the best term here. Just getting some stuff going right now. So, gotta mute that. I don't know how I feel about that. So let's, okay, there's that. Now let me see if I can do the same thing here. Do I have the... Interesting. So on the one I have the chat, on the other I don't. That is not optimal. Okay, so I'm going to do the best I can. I should have some of the widgets up, and we're going to go from there. I did confirm on both that I can at least hear myself, so hooray for that. Okay, so yeah, we got the viewer count up, we got the event list going. Widgets, is there one for like a chat box? Yep, right there. Okay. Add source, add source. Leave that one nice and big on this screen. That way it just pops up and it's good to go. Alright, so real quick before I end up getting into the start of the game and things like that, I do have some stuff coming up due to worries of my own from my current work and the way that my office is. I will be changing for sure my Twitch name and most likely my YouTube name as well. Just realize those two viewers are probably just me watching myself, but that's okay. Gotta start somewhere. Because I have no idea how this is going to work. This is my YouTube chat here, and then stream chat read only. Yeah, that's how I should leave it. Okay, that way I don't have to worry about things. Man, watching 3 different times, it seems faster on Twitch than it does on YouTube. Because I just did a bunch of stuff, and I'm watching the YouTube box right now, and I'm not even at the point where I'm pointing at the screens yet. Interesting. So for those who are watching live on YouTube, there is a bigger delay than there is with my Twitch channel. And that's... There we go. Okay. Cool beans, cool beans. Good to know. Probably going to leave those up for a little bit at least, just because. But yes, I will be doing Robopon 2 as labeled. It is a game that is similar to Pokemon, and honestly, I've played it before. It's not bad. I'm going to restart it here live, and I'm going to play it. As with all my Pokemon and Pokemon knockoff games, I need to move some stuff so I can reach them. Let me move this water bottle out of the way. Apologies once again, kind of still getting used to things. And then here it goes over here. All my games are over here. I don't have a fully worked up setup yet. I still need to get my green screen, but I've got to wait for my next paycheck to be able to even start worrying about that. But I've got all my Pokemon knockoff games right where I can access, and that doesn't mean they're all mods or things like that. I mean, I've got, I guess Pokemon-esque would be a better label, but I've got like Duel Masters here, old card game, kind of similar to like Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, and stuff like that. Similar in essence to more towards Yu-Gi-Oh, I will say, for the way that the story unfolds from my memories of it. It's been a very long time. I still think I have some cards. And then I'm playing Robopon 2 cross version as labeled on, with the icons right below me, I believe about here-ish for YouTube, for Twitch and YouTube, but it might not be down here for Twitch. It's been a long time since I've been on Twitch. At least 2 years, according to my mini feed here, was the last time I had people like really doing things. So that tells me how long it's been. So I'm in the process of taking care of all that and getting that all figured out. And the, like I said, the Robopon games, there's only 3 of them in English. There's Cross and Ring for Robopon 2, and then just Robopon 1 only had 1 version released in the US. I believe its second was released in Japan. But it wasn't here because they weren't sure it would work in comparison to Pokemon. And honestly, I like the games. I wish the series would continue. I don't see very many people who play it on live. It's enough that my system recognized it and went, "Oh, you wanted to play Robopon? Which one? Which one of the 3 in English?" Or 3 released. Like I said, I'm not totally sure what it is. But yeah, so we have some changes coming up. I'm going to get the green screen to kind of block off some of this stuff and like the bright light from up here that reaches outdoors. It's duller today because it is a cloudy day and it did sprinkle a little where I'm at. But I did want to play this game because it is a lot of fun and I love creature capture games. I have a ton of them on my my Steam account that I've been getting. I have some modified games for Pokemon. And then I have, of course, all the official stuff, like the Robopon 2 that I have here. It is an original cartridge. I've looked up replacement cartridges just in case, and so far, nothing really. Which is unfortunate, because like I said, it is a fun game series. So I'm going to go ahead and start it up and swap over. Oh wow, I timed that beautifully. Proud of myself. Which book is this? Oh, that's Chronicles 2. Okay. Sorry, I found a book of mine. I didn't remember if I'd put the old one away or brought the new one out properly. Fun thing with Robopon 1, the cartridge actually has a little bit bigger of a body because it has a speaker built in to... Oh my goodness. To enhance that. So, we're going to play Robopon 2. Build them, collect them, and crash them, I think it said. Yeah, so this is kind of how it looks. It's pretty fun. Build them, collect them, trash them. So we're going to do a new game. And I'm hitting all the wrong buttons because I don't remember the controls. But I will go ahead and watch the opening. I lost? No, this will be the end. I'll destroy everything. I refuse to relinquish my title. I will take it to my grave when I press this button. Zero Castle will be completely obliterated. You, the Legend One, will burn with me. Nobody will know you won if you never return. I'll be a Legend One forever. Dr. Zero, the Eternal Legend One. Mwahahaha. Farewell, Tail Kingdom. Farewell, Porombo Island. Farewell, Legend 1. Bisco. Jeez, what are you doing? We got a jet before this whole place comes down. Here's the emergency exit. Come on. I'll be Legend 1 forever. Nobody can defeat me. I'm invincible. Wahaha. Gotta love power crazy people, right? Prince Tail. Congratulations, you did it. You achieved Legend 1. Your journey was long, but now you stand victorious at last. Is that so? I've been told that a new tournament is being held exclusively for Legend 1s. It is an international tournament in Magico to the south. It seems that the Legend 1 who wins the tournament will acquire a new rank. I've decided that you will represent Tail Kingdom in the tournament. Arrangements have already been made for supplies. Please follow me. You didn't even get a walking animation. They just like picked you up and carried you. That's hilarious. I'm sure you'll make Tail Kingdom very proud in the tournament. Do your best and fight with spirit. I know you will become the champion. Sorry to have sprung this on you so suddenly. Make us all proud. Darcy, a Legend 1 like you will shine just as brilliantly in your new adventure. I've watched you fight and seen your bravery. A fearless guy like you cannot be beaten. You have the ability to win it all and bring home the gold. Dr. Disc says, well, here you are. The champion's already eager for a new adventure. I suppose it's alright. You should act while you're young. I'm jealous. Good job defeating Dr. Zero, by the way. It's a shame Lisa can't witness your big victory. At least say goodbye. Here she is. I guess I won't pester you kids. Lisa, you know, I'm really going to miss you, but I won't stand in your way. After all, Legend 1 should seek out new challenges. Even though we're far apart, don't forget me. Take this menu screen watch. Menu screen watch. Nice. You received a menu screen watch, a MicroStar product. The menu screen allows you to record Robopon journey data. It lets us communicate via video phone. We can see each other that way. Very much like Pokemon Gold. Call me right away if you need any help. We'll be apart for a while, so goodbye. Become the champion. Hoggle. Interesting name. Well, 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 it seems just yesterday I gave you your first Robopon. Now you're the Legend 1. Imagine, my grandson. I always knew you had what it takes, my boy. Good luck on your journey. Never let go of your dreams, and you will succeed. Trust me, I'm your grandfather. And Bisco again. You. I can't believe that you actually became the Legend 1. Dr. Zero, Prince Tail, and even the great Bisco all lost to you. But remember, you owe me a rematch. Yeah, you bet I'm gonna have my revenge. Yeah, you know what? I have some foolproof techniques. Be afraid. I'll let you off for now, but next time we won't be so lucky, and I accidentally skipped it. So, I may not have mentioned this already. Hello, Dark Jedi Knight 2002. Yes, it has been a long time no see. I've been all over the place since the last time we were able to meet up. I'll let this roll for anybody who wants to read it. But in regards to what I was just attempting to say before I allowed myself that momentary distraction. Not that it's a bad distraction, of course. There we go. So the reason I'm playing Robopon 2 is my Robopon 1 copy is currently missing. In the process of moving from one city to another and then back, I have a bunch of game cartridges that are currently in my back shed, buried under all kinds of things. I've been lucky to find the ones that I found and purchase the replacements for damaged ones. I don't even have replacements for the missing ones, because some of them I don't even remember what they are. Wait. Interesting. It just reverted. I don't remember. This has been a long time. I lost. No, this will not be the end. I'll destroy everything. Same thing as before. So let's see what happens. Yeah, same thing. Yeah, I probably will. I currently have them all stacked up on my desk, but I'm looking into either 3D printing with the 3D printer I have over this way, or something like a little rack that'll hold the games in the cartridge cases, like these ones, or, since I can reach that more easily under the monitor, like these ones. Something to hold on to those just to make it a little easier. This one is a Game Boy Advance cartridge, so it would go on that rack or get into one of those cases. I have a bunch of N64 cartridges as well, and the company that made this little reader that I have here, under my desktop, which I'm planning on getting a new desk with better plug systems, because currently I'm hardwired into this. This plug right here, this little black spot, is currently running my entire desk. This is my monitor 1, monitor 2, TV, both towers that I have under my desk for trying to do the capture card, which in a previous video on my YouTube channel, linkable on Twitch stream somewhere below here or in my About section. Yeah, it is a lot of load for one plug. Luckily, it's working as well as can be expected. Oh, here's the difference. Zero, hold on. I'm here now. Don't worry. I'm your brother, remember. Dr. Zero. Oh, yes, of course. Don't speak. I can save you, but time is of the essence. You can't end your life here, brother. You can't die. We'll build the Zero Empire that we dreamt about as children. That's why I'm here. I traveled a long way to find you, brother. Brothers will rule. Zero Empire, eternity. I think he's losing his mind. I said don't speak. Ah, just in time. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to say, for Vaudentibik, we don't really do promotions here on the channel. I understand you're probably running your own business, but no interest in that. Thank you for your time, though. But yeah, back onto the game stuff. I'm working on getting a lot of stuff done, including getting a desk set up for like a better setup that's got its own plug set that actually works it really well. Instead of just having it all on the one plug to another power outlet and things like that, and make it a lot easier and allow me to set up my space better, so that way I'm not all this behind me and green screens and stuff like that. And earlier I started and totally lost track of that time, my thought process. And I'm going to be changing up the name of the channel and a few other things just because yeah, pretty much. Just because I have like a lot of concerns with my current job. And it's not to say my current job are bad people or anything like that. It's just there's certain things that, especially given who I work for, I could cross a line that would cost me much greater in the future. Woof woof bark bark. Oh hey, it's the brother guy. Oops. Boy, I'm getting dragged everywhere. So I'd rather just be safe, play it safe, and be smart. I don't think that they're going to outright do anything that's going to cause me problems. Like, deliberately. It's just, if things get too close to contact or start to mesh, there can be problems, and I'd rather avoid those problems if possible. Right. Let's see. It's good to see that you finally regained consciousness. Yet again, I clicked off the box by accident. I found you on the beach several hours ago. Do you remember what happened? Where are you from? How did you get here? You seem to have amnesia. Allow me to try to help regain your memory. First, where are you from? Do you remember landing in Baba Village? Okay, let's try some easy questions as a test. Ready? I'll ask for your basic information. First, tell me your name. What is your name? So that's one of those things that is probably going to stay. However, alright. Just go with that. However, it's just some of the other stuff needs that safety cushion. So I'd rather have all that. Alright, back to the game. Jack? Why does that name seem so familiar? Jack. You're the famous Jack who took the Legend 1 title from Dr. Zero, aren't you? Interesting. So you're Jack, the Legend 1 of Porombo Island. I keep messing that up. If that's right, I assume that you are traveling to compete in Magico. Well, it's my opinion that it was destiny that we met. I'm glad to have this opportunity, Mr. Jack. I should introduce myself, but I'm going to keep it a secret for now. Both of us will soon take part in an amazing event. Don't be caught unaware. For now, though, it's best that you regain your health. Lie down and rest. One of those panel sets there kind of... This feels like a secret door. I mean, it's probably not, given the way the rest of everything looks, but it just has that vibe. Queens, barrels. Try to interact with everything I can. Are you feeling better? You should rest until you're recovered. Your fate is no longer yours alone, so what does that mean? You wouldn't understand. I'll tell you when the right time comes. Bark, bark, grr. Okay, so it's not that I don't have a walk cycle, it's just that I kept getting dragged everywhere. This is Baba Village. It's been so hard to catch fish lately, and with all the recent storms, I'm starting to get a little worried. I mean, welcome! A dog just by with a battery in it. A dog just by? A dog just ran by with a battery in its mouth. Did you see him? Don't you want a battery? Of course I do. It wasn't too long ago. The dog is probably close enough for you to catch. The joy of a lot of these creature catchers and RPGs. You can just randomly open people's doors and be like, here I am. Long ago, he could run faster than the wind. What was his secret? Runners need heart to win. You may not believe it, Sonny, but I ran marathons in my youth. When you press the B button of your heart, you can achieve any speed. Sure enough, the B button is sprint. But that's not ominous or evil looking for the door I just came out of. What? This is chapel, our school. Know what else? It's our home, too. We may not have our real parents, but Nick D is like a father to us. He's a great guy and he cares about us. Just break down all the doors. See? There we go. That's why you check everything. Alright. When I grow up, I'm gonna marry Nick D. He's caring, sensitive, and has money. He's perfect. I'll be Mrs. D. Nick D. Welcome to Chapel Academy. You can call me Nick D. I'm in charge, but I also take care of the kids. Did you have a question? Who are these kids? They're all orphans. I'm all they have, so I won't let them down. Alright, same thing. Alright, and... what's this school? The Chapel Academy helps teach these orphans. We're out of money, though. The school might close if we can't find money soon. I'd do anything to help these kids. Anything. The secret cave and back? The kids could get hurt in that cave, so I locked the place up. Okay. Wonder what Nick D does for a living. How does he feed us? He never talks about his life outside the school. It doesn't seem to matter when I have warm food in my stomach. Nick D's Robopon are the best. They are. Don't believe me? Challenge him then. You'll never beat him. Nick D says you can take anything you find over in our warehouse. Nice. Nice little attack. That dude's just standing at the end of the hallway, dancing. You know what I heard? There was a battery in the cave. The cave's locked though, isn't it? Is it that dangerous? Probably. Ah, there's the cave. The door is locked. Okay, there's a dog with a battery somewhere down here. This dude looks angry. They say don't leave town. Masked Man will get you. Should I believe it? If I stay here, I can't go to the big festival in Hindo. I can't miss that. Baba Village used to be bustling with activity. Now only children and the elderly live here. Ever since the accident 20 years ago. How oddly specific. Hey, that watches the menu screen, isn't it? They're all the rage. Press start to access the menu screen. It lets you do many different things. My friends here can explain about the watch's features. Perfect. Hoffman. Oh, a guest. We don't have guests very often. I'm Hoffman. This is the Hoffman Museum. It's my private collection of Robopon. Look around. Quite the collection, eh? But to tell you the truth, it's still incomplete. If I had rare batteries, I could make rare Robopon. If you find 2 batteries, you can combine them to build new Robopon. You want to try? Take this folder. It lets you spark batteries. Find 2 batteries and place them in the folder. Then the magic begins. If you can ever build a rare Robopon, then please bring it here. Don't worry, I'll take good care of your Robopon. Not that you would care, but I've run out of space to store my Robopon. I've purchased land near the village to build a towering Robopon museum. Make sure to see my new museum when it's done. Bring me Robopon till then. Ah. Neat. It's a little tutorial, guys. Oh, I see kids and geezers around here. That guy said there were bikini bunnies. Do you know where the bikini bunnies are hiding? Tell me if you see them. I'm confused. If this is a beach town, then where are the beautiful bikini bunnies? Here. Your dog always picks up useless trash. Could you possibly throw it away from me? That's gonna be one of the batteries. I received an ion battery. Sweet. Random guard. All our recent hardships are because of Masked Man. You know what's sad? He's just doing this to show off his Robopon. That's his reason. Masked Man attacks people because he can. He's never lost a battle. It's my job to guard the town from Masked Man. I want to pass a world of peace to my children. That's why I fight. If I fall in battle, there will be no one to protect the village. I won't let you go out there if you don't have strong Robopon with you. Alright, bro, chill. I ain't trying to leave. Gotta admit, the music is really good in this game. Ooh, I picked the right path. Like a smart person. Kerosene. Interesting. But of course, morbid curiosity. I want to see if there's anything over here at all, or if it really is just a dead end. Yep, just a dead end. Okay, we gotta talk to Teacher Dude, because I want to get into that place. Because it has another battery, and I'm trying to make a Robopon. Awesome. Almost forgot I could run. Do, 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 do. There's all kinds of stuff all over the place. Cannonball and moon battery. Moon batteries. That's great. More batteries. Need all the batteries. As soon as I'm done in this cave, I will explore. There's a hidden passageway right there. But how am I get? It's probably another entrance for something else. Okay. Well, it is what it is. One moon and one ion. Let's see what we get. One thing I don't remember either is if it matters which order they go in. I'm sorry, I'm used to the camera being right here. Which order they go in. Sometimes, if some games, I should say, allow you to actually some of these game types will allow you to actually kind of like customize the or not customize, but swap around parts. So like a moon battery under an ion battery would create one thing, but an ion battery under the moon battery creates another. And I have no idea if this game functions the same way. There we go. No idea if this does the same thing. Or if it's different in the sense of like Lord Sovereign. I have no idea if that's a thing in this game or not. I would hope it is, but then again, like I said, this game only ever released 3 total that I know of for sure, and I own all 3 copies because I got them dirt cheap off of Amazon many years ago before I had this operator. And I know the company that made this operator said eventually it wants to do N64, NES, and Super NES cartridges, which would be great because I got a bunch of those too. So, you know, that'd be fun to do. Okay, nothing else. Wasn't sure if it was going to be like, oh yeah, now that you have a Robopon, you can battle him. Do, 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 do. Alright, so now I gotta defeat this guy, and he'll allow me to come and go. From the town. Do, 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 do. I'll pull your ears. Wow! It's not bad. It's a level higher. Ah, I don't have any skills. Okay, hit it again, because I'm hitting it pretty hard. Jeez. But yeah, so we'll see what this game holds, what the future holds for it as well. I'm gonna be on for a little while with this for sure, and then I'm probably gonna do recordings. Can't leave unless I defeat your partner. Well, where's your partner, huh? Rude. He was like, oh, if you beat me, I'll let you leave whenever. It's fine. Defeated. Well, now I'm not gonna let you. Now I'm not gonna let you leave until you beat my partner. Yeah. Gotta love those guys. But I'll probably record some more of this game, or maybe one of my other games today. And in the future, once I go through that shed I have in the back, I'll go through all of that. And hopefully find the other games, and maybe take a pause on this version of Robopon to play the other one that exists. The other ones that exist. Ah, he was on the other side of town. None shall pass. See, being the weird nerd that I am, I want to say that that feels like a reference, but I don't think it's supposed to be a reference, because it reminds me of the Black Knight from Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Lord knows anymore with a lot of these games, because sometimes they are genuine references. Like, oh yeah, I loved that, so I'm going to put that in there. And, I mean, it makes sense, because the Black Knight guarded his area in the movie. Ooh, excuse me. Save the game. Alright. View of the lonely harbor. Oh. Well, what was the point of that? Hindotown. Gotcha. Well, thanks for stopping by. Much appreciated. And we will see you next time. But yeah, so for everybody else watching, or still watching, as it were, I'm hoping to find those cartridges and Given the red that's right there, I have concerns about him taking a break. But yes, I do hope to find the remainder of my missing cartridges. Oh, okay, here's that same guy from like the front. It's just a food delivery guy. That dude's speaking like 3 languages. But yeah, so hopefully we can find things. Can you speak Japanese? I want my money's worth. Okay. This is a hotel. We don't have any vacancies at the moment due to all the tourists in the town. That's fine, I can talk to people, maybe get a battle, maybe get an item. Mom, if you're tired, let's just go. All these people tire me out. I much prefer the heady rush of a close Robopon match. You want to go for it? Yeah, let's do it. I knew there would be someone. Hell yeah, we gotta fight it. Yeah. I do like that it feels like you can have multiple up at the same... Well, we saw you can have multiple up at the same time. Trashed it. 32 experience points. Sun-Zero leveled up. 70 gold received. Woohoo, what fun. Thanks for playing. Please take this. Normal battery. We have another battery. We can make more. Soon. need one more. Couldn't resist. I skipped work to be here. Mr. Gate would be furious. I mean, it seems like a fun little festival. I like the music. This game's got good music. Ages ago, I started working on like D&D stuff while I was on Twitch. Haven't gone back to do it since. Repair and enhance Robopon. Let's see what that does. Probably like ways to quote-unquote evolve them. There's a trash can in there. Trash cans always hold good stuff. Oh man. What do we got? Kerosene. What does that do? Heals 30 HP, so that's fuel. Start out, cures suspend, cures rust. Get out of dungeons automatically. Well, that's cool to know. How suave am I? I should dress like this more often. That's the only person in the sour room today. I don't want to worry anyone, but I received a letter from Maskman. Children crying, run, havoc, the fallen Hindo festival will follow. That's all it said. I hope this doesn't mean anything bad will happen. Well, I can see why you'd be upset, sir. Maskman is a bumbling fool. He couldn't possibly do anything in Hindo. I can't believe my husband is scared of what's most likely just a chain haiku. We sell software here. We're having a blowout today on software. Today only. Let's see. Acquire fire, ice, skill up, skill down, have normal, clear S, heal skill. Those are interesting, for sure. Well, Dad got lost. He's lost at the festival. He seems to be eating delicious cactus ice cream. That's unique. Also, out of our famous cactus ice cream. Try back tomorrow. Look at all the excitement. I'm here on business, but who can think of work during this festival? I get all hype when I eat cactus ice cream. Pretty impressive, isn't it, little boy? Hindo Town's become something of a marketplace. Been shopping yet? It's very busy because people from other countries come to peddle their goods. Everyone can use skills as long as it has the EP necessary for the skill. Interesting. Now it's still too early to chill like a punka should. You got a problem? Let's try a fight. See what happens. Come on, jerky. Skeeto level 1. I have a feeling those are going to be really easy. Skeeto level 1. Struck. Defeated. Not bad. You can be my pupil. I only got money out of it. 3 ways. Repair. Use items like kerosene or use repair skills. Don't forget this. Let's hang the H to the I to the NDO. No worries, when it gets dark, we'll chill with the peeps, you dig? Yeah, boy. Go away, I'm busy. Well, somebody said it. Hey, quiet. Stop it, Brett. Don't bother me. I have a very important task to do here. Shh. I have no idea what he's doing. But he's sure doing it. Jack, we meet again. How's Magico treating you? Oh, it's Bisco! I haven't seen you since you left for Rombo, and you, Snicker, forgot your Robopon. Now you've got weak ones. Lisa's worried you should be too. You can't win with the tournament without trash on me. I'm here to win for Tail Kingdom in your place, to take your title. It's as if this festival is my very own pre-victory celebration. However, surpassing you won't be enough. I gotta beat you in a fight, too. We'll fight once I win the tournament. Magico's champ versus Wimpy Legend 1 Jack. Huh. He's daydreaming, probably hallucinating from the heat. This place feels like a desert town, so... Let's go home. Definitely not paying attention. Doesn't matter which parts of software you own if nothing is equipped. Equipping parts increases offense and defense. When you install software, they learn skills. Cool. Let's see what you got. Magic Sword, Iron Punch, Whip, Cannonball. I have Cannonball. I have no idea. I have an Ion Punch equipped. Oof. His fortune teller's not wrong. She told me I would drown. She was right. Wow. I don't know if I'd be promoting that. The stars in the night sky are just like people. They are born, they live, and die. They laugh, they cry, run, jump, create music, and write. No, wait, those are people. Sorry. The stars just reveal fate like an open book. Really, they do. I predict you'll get a free reading. See? It works. Not only that, but I'll also throw in a Robopon. All you have to do is let me read your stars. See? You're already... Read away. Okay, you must trust me. I don't decide your fate. The stars do. If it's bad, then don't blame me, but I predict you know that. Yeah, that is one thing with people who get readings. They often blame the person who does the reading, like Bruno in Encanto. But somebody who reads and does divination and things like that, they're not telling you what they think of you. They're telling you what the future holds. And if you don't like it, it's not their fault necessarily. And that's if you believe in that kind of stuff, of course. Interesting. Oh no. Okay, yes, I understand. Aha, I can see your future. You're a natural leader because of your cool head. You should guide others. You make decisions on short notice based on instinct, but you're often right. Give others a chance as well, and beware number 3. Luck comes on a whirlwind. Now, it seems that troubles are fated to stand in your way. This Robopon is destined to aid you in reaching your goal. Ping received. Awesome, we have 2 Robopon. Now listen, I can't tell you if your goal is right or wrong, only you can, but remember that nobody supports evil deeds. If you've made a mistake in the past, forgive yourself and move on. Life experience is the most valuable asset you possess. Use it. Listen to me, nothing controls your destiny except for you. No, not even the stars. You make decisions based upon experience and ideals. Strive towards your goal, and you will achieve it. You can live your dreams if you so desire, just reach for the stars. Hey, decide how to live your life, and then live the best that you can. It's very, very good points. Okay, she's a healer. Let's see what colors we can get for the character. Interesting. Yeah, look at that. Just cause. And now we have a second Robopon. Whoa! Maskman, move aside, out of the way. Maskman has blessed you with his awesome presence. Behold, Hindo Town, you have an angered Maskman. I'm afraid my wrath is somewhat severe. Oh, by the way, I'm entering the tournament, but so far I'm the best. Sign up if you dare. Now, Emilio, Charlie, teach them a lesson. Emilio, Maskman has spoken. Prepare to be smacked. Maskman is the elusive number 1. Fear me, I am number 2. What are you talking? That is, fear the invincible Maskman. Don't waste your time trying to challenge him. It is futile to try. From now on, consider this town unquestionably ours. First things first, time to redecorate. These buildings block my view. Let's get a little open-air ambiance going on. Remember, Hindo, Maskman was here. Ready, set, go, go, go. Jeez. Don't forget about the tournament, everyone. I'd like a large turnout. If you dare challenge me, please RSVP ASAP. Inquiries accepted at the pyramid. Please sign up soon to ensure your place. Make no mistake, though, any challenges will be slapped down. Waha. You the man, Man. I don't think any of these weaklings could beat you. Yeah, especially not that kid right there with the Robopon. You rule. Look, I need to go. Do you understand, though? Robopon tournament in the pyramid Coliseum. Be there. It's mayhem, mayhem. This dude seems less like an actual super villain and more like a, Oh, my god. Yeah, this place is trashed. This is even worse than I thought it was going to be. Good thing I talked to people already. Oh, sweet. Did that say shotgun? I have to check that out. Sub-Zero, because he's more of an aggressor. Hitting all the wrong spots. Stun gun! Oh my word! I thought it said shotgun, and I got all kinds of confused and excited. Obviously not the not the best thing in the world to admit to there, I guess, but you know, it just kinda was like, what? Yeah, Bisco was blocking off that arena. Let me see if there's anything else. But yeah, that was funny. I have more locations. Pyramid, what's this? Downtown Delicia. Okay, yeah, let's go there first. Alright. North to Delicia Castle, south to downtown Delicia. Did you come from Hindo? I heard about what Massman did to the festival. You can't enter the castle due to preparations for the upcoming contest. I can sure try. Hey, no spectators allowed. Please leave. Rude. See, I sure tried. Just didn't do me any good. Do not litter. Violators will be sent directly to Gus Prison. Do not pass Delicia. Do not collect Robopon straight to jail for you. Nice little Monopoly reference. I'm gonna count that earlier thing as a freaking Monty Python reference, because that was funny, too. Please note the castle down the way there. Okay, let's check out every building, as always. Oh, I forgot. I can spark. Normal and hyper. Interesting. Wobble is created. Wobble is a boot mat. She can get the stun gun, so she gets the stun gun. Arm healer. And Sub-Zero is a arm punch. Okay, so anything that has to do with... Okay, I'm starting to piece it together. When I was a child, I used to play with a strange creature in the basement. Nobody I told ever believed my story, though. It was true. Well, where's the basement? Where's your strange creature? Huh? Huh? Stealing your bed. Yeah, I'm excited to do more with this. Like I said, I'm probably going to record more videos that will go directly to the YouTube channel. That should be in my bio here on Twitch. And for those who are already watching on YouTube, you're already here. So feel free to subscribe if you like what's going on. I do apologize for the person coming in on Twitch that was like, hey, let me sell you a thing. I do have a thing that's posted on my account that says that that's not supposed to be there. That people that want to sell stuff are not welcome to sell on my account. So that was mildly inconvenient. And I get it. Most of the time it's just bots, and most of the time it's just people that are like trying to make their thing. If you want to offer that to me, I'm probably going to straight up tell you, just to be honest, no. But I'd prefer, if you're going to still try to talk to me about it, direct it to my inbox. That way I can just communicate it directly instead of having these other issues where it pops up in a stream and people are, you know, trying to watch. I get it. It's also a good place to market to those who are like, oh, I'm up and coming, I'm new to this, I want to. But I have everything where I want it right now. I'm content with where I'm at. And so I would appreciate if you could respect my wishes on that and just message me directly. That way, if your offer sounds good enough that I might actually be like, okay, you know what? I do need help with this. I can talk to you directly. I'd rather not have you go through all that and then go, at the end of it, go to Streamrise. And then you dip out of the channel because you're not really watching. You're just in, pop, out. you know, it's unfair to those others around. And so, yeah, just as a courtesy to people, just try not to do that. And I know you probably don't get a lot of responses through direct messaging either, but no response is a response. It means that that person's not interested. And that's okay, because they're more than welcome to have that experience. But it's just awkward having it blasted on you like that. But yeah, so anyways, back to this. Delica, and Wonder were built as two halves of a whole. Brilliant, huh? And with all the fat cats running around this town, it's totally whack. Oh no, back up. I'm just trying to chill. You know what I just realized? Robopon sometimes learn skills when they level up. Using that in software, anyone could be a legend one. Yeah, it seems pretty basic. Come on, now you're on the other side. Yeah, you startled me. Who are you? This is none of your business. Girls rule at Robopon. Fear my purple hair. I'll take you on. Not because I don't think that girls can rule at Robopon, but because a challenge is a challenge. Bam! Boy, just wail on my freaking... And boom. Eliminated. I at least eliminated one of them. After this, I'm probably going to want to heal up so that way Wobble here is not just dying. See, I like this. The multiple at the same time. Wow, that was really fast. But yeah, oh nice. Wobble got a shield. And I got a hyper battery. Yeah, there we go. That's a great way to put it. And a super battery. Oh, yes, we are putting those together. Yo, look at that little guy. It's a gear. That's cool. I already talked to you. Let's go down here. Okay, just how to paint your Robopon. Okay, so this is a shop. Kerosene, startup, anti-rust, and escape, of course. This is Lizard Guy. Did you hear Deli King will be attending the contest? Do you think it's safe, though? I'm not so sure. That reminds me, I should probably use my kerosene on Wobble. Oh, never mind. Do they like auto heal after a battle? That's cool. I'm so used to Pokemon where it's like, oh no, you know. Deliking is kind, fair, and well liked by everyone. He can be a bit slow at times, but that's part of his charm. Is there a middle part there that I accidentally skipped because I'm an idiot? Nope. Okay. Just making sure. How about a pre-contest battle to warm up? I've got a spare battery you can have if you win. Sure, let's do a fight. Gonna scrap them all instead of gonna catch them all. Nice little nod at Pokemon there. Oh yeah, get rid of the Mouster because that one's gonna be the easiest one to KO. It's only a level 1. Oh, interesting. I do have all 4 out. What? Oh, that's cool. That thing wasn't easy to defeat at all. Yep, just keep hitting them, knocking them down one at a time. Not my healer. Oh my god. Okay, I don't know what happens if they're scrapped. I don't know if that means that they're totally gone or not. If so, dang it, because having the healer was nice. I might need to take it to a repair shop. Ooh, 1 times 4. Or 1.4. Ooh, excuse me. Wow, gear leveled up twice. Hyper battery. Alright, excuse me again. Okay, let's see. Scrap. So, can I go to a repair shop and unscrap it? Because I'd rather not lose. Only 10 gold? Oh, that's easy. Okay, so that's how. If they survive a battle, they auto-heal. If they don't survive and become scrap, then there you go. It just has to be kiss. Mild and hyper batteries will create a ta-da. Try it. Let me know how it goes. Because I have a hyper. Okay. So it looks like they most likely do not. Which reminds me I should probably do... There we go. Not worried about that or that. Let's try you. Ah! Yeah, I spent a lot of money, didn't I? Alright, I'll get that at least. Wrong buttons. What is a gear? Oil question. Cool. I've got 2 parts that I can't use. Oh, man. Oh. You know what? I think after this, I'm actually going to, after this stream is done in about an hour, I'm going to shut down. I'm going to get my, I'm actually going to get it set up now, or I'll set it up later. I'll set it up after the stream just as a courtesy, because that's the proper thing to do in all honesty. I'm gonna set up and do a video for 1 round of an amiibo tournament. I'm gonna pre-select my 32 during that little breather. Basically, I'll just sit here and talk with you guys as the tournament rolls, and we'll see how it looks. Because I watched the other video, and it's not great, but it's not too terrible. But yeah, so I'll get this area set up for that after we're done here with this one. Whoa, what the heck? Just wild Robopon? What? I mean, granted, there's no way to... Wow, that was... How interesting. I might look up, like, guidebooks for this just so I can understand things a little better, because I'm coming from a spot where I have... The only knowledge I have is that this exists, and the very little amount that I played on it. I hate them, and... I hate Maskman and his cronies. I hate what they did to my shop. There's got to be some secret to the way they throw tornadoes around. Interesting. Because they said, come here if you want to participate. Ooh. Big skelly. Come here if you want to participate in the tournament. Let's start by tracing out the walls. Oh, that's one I haven't seen before. I think that's a picture of it. Chimp? Oh, it is. It's monkey. I thought it was a shrimp. Which, I mean, given the name, not... Or given the image from the distance, not too terribly far off. I can see it as a chimp now. Yeah, I'll probably look up some stuff for this game just so I have a better understanding of it. If I can get the physical books for it, I think that'd be fun. If not, I'm not worried. But yeah, so... I'm just trying to, you know, get everything I can pieced together for myself. Excuse me. Oh, there it is. Just kind of figure out how I'm going to work these things. Hey, Bisco. Hey, Jack. You hear about the X-Stone and the ruins, too? And you already know it's impossible to get inside. Good job. Good luck, Rival. You'll need it to surpass my mad skills. Ha ha. This dude feels like Nelson Muntz. But yeah, so, well, I will see what I must do, what I can do. Not what I must do, what I can do, because there is a difference between must and can. Boom. Sorry, just checking something on my phone really quick. Alright. Yeah. We'll see what we can make happen. Try to get a better comprehension for what's going on. Maybe even get a guide for like what batteries go together to make what Robopon. Because as with Pokemon, my goal will be to collect them all, see them all, and just kind of do with them all. And decide what works, what ones I like best. Try to figure out how to do the upgrades. How interesting. Figure out how a lot of it works, because there's unfortunately very little about this game out there that I've been able to find. I even checked Etsy just now to see if people had like knockoff cartridges, and the only thing I found was the Moon and I think it was Diamond version. I forget what it's called exactly, but it was the poster art for the original 2 Robopon games. Or it might have been Cross and Circle. I don't remember for sure. Cross and Ring. But I mean, that's how little there is out there. But you know, it's just like there's so little out there, and I really do like this series. To Hudson Soft, one of the companies that helped make it, hey, you know, you guys did a lot for Nintendo back in the day. I don't think Hudson Soft is still out there. At least I haven't seen anything for it. I'm going to double check, but you guys did a great job with these games. I have some very good memories of playing them on my Game Boy and Game Boy Advance, and was fortunate enough to get a hold of them for this channel, and I mean, it's incredible what you guys did. Especially considering that you did this during the peak of, like, Pokemon being a thing. I call him Mini Boss. I love Austin Powers, so just immediately Dr. Evil popped into my head with that. But yeah, so for Hudson Soft out there, anybody who worked on this game specifically, you guys did amazing. I know it didn't sell as well as Pokemon, but you were able to get 2 generations of it out when Pokemon was in its earliest stages and much more in its prime. And not many other companies can say that they've done that when they were in the prime and still figuring out what works for Pokemon. It's not like today where we have Palworld, Koromon, Temtem, which I have on the Switch. God, what else? Nexomon. God, Nexomon. They're another team that did a great job with it. And by that point, Pokemon had already been well established, and they took it to the next level. And I do wish for those who are working at Game Freak on the Pokemon games, there's so much in these games that are just simply amazing that you guys haven't done yet. And I feel like you really not only could, but should do. Simply because look at how incredible these other ones are that are authenticated. They're real. They're here. You know, they're not just a tier 1. Okay, that's not a bad thing. It's not just a little simple A, B, C, or D thing. Fire one. Wait. I want to see something. Let's check gear. Okay, never mind. Oil is like their blood type. I was like, oh, I wonder if I can make this a thing. Scared myself. Game Freak, you guys have done a great job with Pokemon over the years. I'm a huge fan, as has been noted with the plushies I have, and many other things that are just here that I have. Pokemon's been a major part of my life since the 90s when I was a lonely little loser kid. Trademark patent pending. But in all seriousness, I growing up, I didn't have a lot of friends. I didn't have a lot of people to talk to and a lot of stuff to deal with. I had people I knew, because I can already hear some people that would be watching this channel going, hey, you know, I knew you back then. We were fine. We talked, but when's the last time most of us have talked? From my elementary and middle school days. For those who are my long-term friends. Like, don't get me wrong, I appreciate the times that we had, but I haven't spoken with any of them. From elementary and middle school, I have not spoken to a single person in those groups, and I can probably do more for that for myself. But I know that they have not reached out to me within the last 8 years. My longest running friend from that I haven't spoken to in 8 years. And he and I used to be really close, and now we're not. Do I have enough batteries for that? 2 hypers. Interesting. But, you know, it's life. That's the way life is. That's the way life goes. So, having been that kid that really didn't have a lot of friends, just a lot of people that he talked to, I turned to Pokemon. And, specifically Yellow version. And the movie where I got this. And I am in the process of a legal name change. I'm not going to say what it is. I'm not going to say my old name. But my initials spell out Ash. And that was one of the biggest things I got ripped on for back in the day. Was that my initials are Ash. Everybody I knew used to joke, oh, your initials are a girl's name. It's Ash, like Ashley, and blah blah blah. One of the people that I knew back then that I would have called a friend if we were still talking today, made a reference to one of my favorite horror icons, which was Ash Williams. And I was okay with that in that regard, but most people were like, oh, you're Ash Ketchum. You're Ash Ketchum. Haha, you're Ash Ketchum. Hee stuff like that, and it's like, that's not what we're looking for here, though, is, you know, that kind of stuff. We're looking for just people to be respectful, and of course people weren't, and people still aren't, because that's the way the world works. But when I got this Pikachu plush here, it didn't help, but the Pikachu made me happy, and that was pretty much what was important to me at the time, was how do I feel about things? Mask Man, you got guts, kid. Nobody can reach it through my tornadoes. Now, if you'll excuse me, the great Mask Man must enter the tournament. It's important that my Robopon stay in tip-top condition, so I can't battle you right now. But my henchman can. Hey, Emilio, you want to have some fun with this little kid? I may even consider battling you if you can defeat Emilio. Playtime, guys. I'll be back soon. Aw, man, why do I have to fight such a little kid? Oh well, if you oppose Mask Man, then you must face his wrath through me. I'm number 2. Oh, I want that one. Minotaur? I gotta figure out how to make him. Storm is cool and all, but that Minotaur is really cool. Oof. Nice. Minotaur. Definitely gotta beat you, because holy crap, you are tough. 2 damage, that's it? It's only a level 1, too. That's the scary part. 23 damage. Oh, man. But yeah, so for me, Pokemon has always been a major part of my life. There's quite a few things that I can honestly say fall into that category. Pokemon is, without a doubt, one of the biggest ones that I can recognize for that, because it just has always been that important to me. It was something I turned to. My first version was yellow, followed by red and blue. And then I got silver, then crystal, then gold, ruby, sapphire, then emerald. I got leaf green because I always liked Venusaur, and I was mad that we in the US didn't get green version, so I was like, this is the closest I'll get to it. It's all basically the same stuff, they all just have their slight differences. It just, you know, it is what it is, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And there are things that made me happy, and there's a lot of things that make me happy from my childhood that I still hold on to, and, you know, I'm able to go to work every day. And I do my job as an adult, and then I come home and I enjoy my childish delights. And it's just stuff to help me get through the day, but, you know, back onto the main portion of this, because I unfortunately tangented off, as my friend Dark Jedi Knight 2002 said, ADD moment or ADHD moment definitely kicked in. God, I didn't expect you to be as strong as Mask Man. Or, I meant to say not as strong as Mask Man. Yeah, you beat me, but you'll never defeat Mask Man. Beaten by a child. Guess I'll go back to Bronco and live in shame. You won't have to worry about me anymore. I've reformed. Promise. I don't trust him. But anyways, you know, it's just, there's a lot of stuff that I feel like we could get for these upcoming Pokemon games that other game companies have been doing that are really cool, really unique, really interesting. And some stuff that you guys have done with Pokemon that didn't work out well, and I can see you've learned from it. And that's important to making games. That's important to doing anything in life. You know, to put it in the most cliched way possible, it doesn't matter how many times you get knocked down, it's about how many times you get back up again. And with one of the things that I absolutely detested in one of the games, I don't remember exactly which one, it was when the repeat ball was introduced, and it was like, oh yeah, your ability to catch Pokemon goes down the more times you catch it. What? But the repeat ball negates that. So the first time you go to catch a Pokemon, catch it with anything. Once it's caught, it's fine. Your next chance goes down. Depending on which ball you use, greater percentage that it goes down overall. Why? Why would that make sense? Never returned again, but the repeat ball did return, and it basically acts as an enhancer on a regular Pokeball for catching Pokemon you've already caught without diminishing anything else, and I like that. That makes more sense that way. You're not bad. So you're not so bad, kid. You're a winner, a real go-getter. Your battle with Emilio has filled my sandy heart with hope. I'll accept your challenge when next we meet. It's training time for now, though. I will win. You've done it now, making Maskman angry like that. Don't look to me when Maskman finishes the tournament. He'll track you down and scrap a Robopon you didn't know you had. Or didn't know you had. I feel like no would have been a better inflection. I'd hide if I were you. Run. Run far away and never return. Maskman will want revenge. Revenge advanced. But yeah, I just feel like there's more that could be done, and I'm sure that the companies are looking at it and going, you know, hey, we got to figure out a way to make this work, and there must be a way to make it work, and so on and so forth. Like there's got to be that thought process going on within the Game Freak company. Because that's the only way that they'd be able to keep progressing the way that they have so far. I'm just speaking from a perspective of, like, there's got to be more that they can do. And they have to know that there's more that they can do. And they have to be willing to make that more happen. And it's not easy, of course, because then they have to figure out what do we have as a current feature that people love that would contradict what's going on? What do we have as a current feature people don't love that would contradict what's going on? What can we sacrifice from A to get to B? Because I'm going to be honest, I play Pal World as much as I play, like, Temtem. And the Digimon game on here, what was it, Cyber Sleuth? Yes, Digimon Cyber Sleuth, Temtem, Koromon, Nexamon, groups, my monster catchers. Yeah, that's everything that's on my Switch, and then I play like Koromon and a bunch of other things on here. And it just, they're all fun. They're all fantastic. They all feel great to play. And they all have their own advantages. And of course, not everything can be on the same advantage scale as others. Each one has its own unique charm. I have a coworker who's never played and refuses to play Pokemon because everything else that they've played is so much better. And I'm like, but how can you know that if you haven't played it? I've played a lot of the other ones. I've tried them out. You know, like, I love this one where you just take 2 batteries, put them into a unit, close it, and it, boom, you got a little robot. That's cool. But I also love going out of my way and catching them. I love that. I love running out there, having them battle each other so that way there's less of that human creature interaction, and not because of the obvious statements of Rule 34 type stuff, because Rule 34 states if it exists, then there is. But just because, like, it's so much. There's so much intensity that goes on with these things, so much fun that can be had. And each different design of it is a unique and fun design. Like this one here, I'm battling with 4 at the same time against up to 4 at the same time. So up to 4 versus up to 4. Now, I don't think I can own any more than this, but I don't know for certain because I have to go through everything else. But with Pokemon, you get teams of 6 with a maximum of 3 battling at the same time. Differences that make them both unique, but similarities that keep them in that same category together. I think, personally, that there's nothing wrong with that. I think that there's nothing wrong with enjoying multiple, either. The only issue I have with stuff like that is when people don't give it a chance, and they're like, oh no, I'm not going to play it, I'll never play it. It's like, hey man, come on, you know, how do you know you won't like it if you don't try it? You can watch other people play it. That's a good way to sample it too. Like, you know, it's a great way to sample it. Like with this game here, I heard about it and I was like, okay, sounds interesting. It's a Pokemon knockoff. I do love me a good Pokemon game, But what about this one is so much better? What about what about this one is unique enough that it gets to be its own game, and an official game too, because these are official cartridges. These aren't somebody got bored one day and made it using their own custom engine or anything like that. Robopon is, I mean, you saw when I loaded it up, copyright Nintendo, copyright Hudson Soft. You know, these are official games. This is even an original official cartridge, and the fact that it is what's amazing about it. Like, that it was good enough to make it into being official. It was good enough. And so, you know, I gave it a shot. I couldn't find many, if any, videos online. Mine here is definitely not the first, but neither is it, hopefully, the last. So hopefully somebody else out there sees this and goes, wow, what a neat game. I should give it a shot. I mean, these games, I think a grand total, I maybe spent $30 for 3 games, so $10 per thing. And that being said, one of them is a Game Boy Color game, or Game Boy original game. So big gap between 1 and 2. But it still worked. It still happened. It still existed. You know, it was still made. And there was enough of a call for it to get that. Just apparently not enough to go past that. And here I am playing it today. Here I am sharing it with you guys today. It's something I could not be enjoying more, getting this opportunity to play like this. I haven't played it in so long. And if it does great on my channel, it does great. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And, you know, worst case scenario, people go, oh my god, stop playing this, it's so stupid. I have my own Game Boy. I can easily just, and I'm good to go. No worries. But, yeah, it's just one of those things where I feel like it's easier for people to just not do anything with it and go on with their lives just hating on something that they don't need to hate on. Like, if you watch this video and you think this game's dumb, you watched the video, you saw the gameplay, you decided right then and there, not for you. That's better than most people have given things a chance. And I harbor no hatred towards that coworker. It just confuses me why she would choose to just go, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna touch it. Because it's not like she hates creature collectors. She loves creature collectors. She just won't touch Pokemon. And maybe it's one of those things that I don't understand why people do, where it's like, oh, it's so mainstream, I can't touch anything that mainstream. I don't understand that ideology personally. Nothing against the people who do. You're of course free and entitled to your own thoughts, feelings, and opinions. Who the hell am I to tell you what to like and what to do and what not to do? You know, I'm just some dude on the internet barely making videos, mainly for his friends to play, watch, and enjoy. So yeah, who the hell am I to tell anyone else what to do in that regard? Boy, these birds are weird. You know, it's just... It's just one of those things that I don't understand. And I will never tell anyone straight out, like, you're not allowed to have your own thoughts, feelings, and opinions on that. And anytime I hear people that are like, you're wrong for liking that, or you're wrong for not liking that, it's just, it's just something that, like, I can't wrap my own personal mind around, is why people are like that. If people explained it to me and told me, I probably would be like, okay, I understand, but I still don't see why. And much like it's okay for them to feel the way that they do, it's okay for me to not understand, because I'm not that person. I'm not the one who's dealing with that. I don't know what it could bring up. There are things that I know I dislike because I've given the whole thing a chance, and then when other people are like, oh, you gotta do this, I'm like, but I don't want to do it. It's not my thing, and then I'm told that I'm wrong for it, and that is like, I don't understand how I can be wrong about what I like. I like, how can you be wrong about something that you like or don't like? If you like I said, if you haven't given it a chance, that's one thing where it's like, I don't know this, I don't know anything related to this, I don't like it. Then fine, you're right. You don't like it. No one's going to be able to take that away from you. But, like, refusing to give it a chance because it's mainstream, like, there are so many things out there that are technically mainstream that all mesh together and work together as a mainstream, like, network. For you to say you don't like this thing because it's mainstream, but then talk about a bunch of shit that's mainstream, and it's like, so you like this in spite of it? Like, please fill in the gaps and give me more information so I can understand this. And of course, you don't have to justify yourself to everyone out there. Nobody has to justify themselves to even what I'm saying right now. Yeah, good to see Emilio's doing something with himself. But, you know, it's just, it's one of those things that gives me a, it gives me a little bit of like a what the heck is going on kind of a thing. And I don't know. I'm talking too much and saying not enough. This is a lab, so where's the... What? It's the dog. You know, it's just... Okay. Try to, I got my butt whooped. I don't remember what the controls are for, the opening the map, like the L and R on here. But yeah, you know, it's just, you gotta do what you gotta do. You enjoy what you enjoy. No one should be able to tell you otherwise how you're allowed to feel about something. Because it just doesn't make any sense that anybody should be able to have that much power over you, what you say, what you feel, what you think. And like I said, I totally understand those who are going to try to tell you throughout your life what you think, what you, what you feel, how you should feel about it, what you want to do, what you don't want to do. Because how dare you not agree with that person? Or, you know, they're like, oh, well, I'm your... throwing crap out here. aunt, uncle, sister, brother, mother, grandparent. You're free to think separately from them. You're free to encourage them to, or not encourage them. You're encouraged to be your own individual. You don't have to be what your parents are just because your parents are. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just a matter of whether or not you're happy with yourself. There's a lot that you will come across in your life that you will feel one way about. And others will feel another way about. Ooh, super battery. Let me see what batteries do I have. One normal, one super, one hyper, one mild. Okay. Somebody was commenting in the village about a specific type of battery combination. Right here. Normal and super, you get a big... Okay. Normal, super. Yeah. Ah! It's the superhero piggy. Okay, so you're only allowed a certain number. These two are basically the same. I'm gonna send away Wobble. Which reminds me, I should probably save before something happens. Yeah, you know, my grandma when she was alive, she and I had very, very different political ideology, and it stuck through so well. And when I was little, I didn't recognize a lot of the traits, but, you know, I apparently during an election when I was really young, I picked a political candidate. I don't remember much about this because it was a long time ago and my brain has blanked out a lot of stuff that happened a long time ago. But apparently, between the two political parties, my whole family had gone for their party. And I just watched what was being said, and as a child said that their party member was this strong. This limp and loose. But other political party guy is this strong and flexed. And tried to make, you know, my muscles look as big as possible based off of what was being said. And my family laughed at it because they were like, oh, it's just a kid being a kid. But that ideology has stuck with me throughout my life. Some of my family members, they're not fond of me. And you know what? If that is enough to make them not fond of me, then I probably don't want them to be a part of my life. I've got people... You know, and it's not to say that there's anything wrong with what they believe or anything like that, or that I'm wrong or anything like that, but if they're willing to you know, make that kind of thing be enough to keep me out of their lives. Oh, this lab is open now. I didn't even notice. Then Professor Dawn, it's complete at last. The culmination of my time studies is finished. Behold, Professor Dawn's time machine. Only one person holds significant qualifications for the unveiling ceremony. Sam, be so kind as to do the honors, won't you? Yes, Sam. It's all you. Seems as though my hard work is finally paying off. Thank you, Professor Dawn. Don't be obsequious. Wow. Fancy work. Sam, we built this together. It took both of our efforts. I shall rename it Dawn and Sam's Time Machine. That sounds better anyway. Now that that's finished, let's get on with the ceremony. Ready, Sam? Is he smoking a cigar, or is he just got like a big nose? I can't tell. Sir, you are too kind. I will accept the honor of unveiling our work. Okay, here it is. 1, 2, 3, pull. The stranger doesn't seem to want to move. Try a bit more momentum. Follow through. Yes, sir. I think I've got it this time. 1, 2, 3, pull. I see that you're still struggling. I think you need some assistance. 1, 2, 3, pull. It's his nose. Hey, you're Jack. It is you. Much time has passed, but I fondly recall our first acquaintance on Porombo. I presume you've seen our embarrassing little quandary here. Wait, genius! You become the machine's initial test subject pilot! It's quite the fortunate coincidence you're passing by at this exact moment. I've yet to actually test the time machine, so no guarantees. That's why you're so honorable, Jack, the brave experimental pilot. Please do not hesitate. Climb aboard and prepare for quantum ignition. We've set the machine to send you 20 years back, Jack said. We aren't sure if you'll arrive on target, though. We hope for the best. Only you will know what actually takes place. Life is a challenge. It's about time. Enjoy the ride. Have a fun excursion. This is exciting. We three will be privy to the secrets of time and space. Imagine! And there they go, pushing me into the machine. Interesting. Professor, is the machine really safe for Jack? No. Well, I don't know. But it can't be substandard. I built it myself. Take glue nails. Is foam board stable? Oh my god. I worked hard on my cosplay time machine. Don't worry, I'm sure Jack is fine. Oh god. But yeah, you know, just... if people are going to abandon you because of your beliefs and your ideologies, then they aren't people that you would want around. Anyways. You know. Bow wow. The menu screen is glowing. Looks like a message from somebody. Jack, come in, Jack. I was really worried. I tried tracking you using the menu screen. I can tell that you're Rock Village, but 20 years in the past. That's funny. The signal's fading out. Is everything okay? You're not actually in the past, are you? We're lucky that you were wearing the menu screen, aren't we? Be careful, Jack. I'm worried. So, has my dad been able to get a hold of you yet? And, uh-oh, Jack, your signal's weakening. You're disappearing. Tell me where you are. I'm losing contact. Please tell me. You're Bronco Village 20 years ago. It's true? No, Jack, no. Welcome to the newly constructed Bronco Village. But yeah, your true friends, your true family, they're going to be the people that, despite any differences, will be respectful of you. They're going to care about what you think, what you say, how you feel, and what you're doing. They're not going to abandon you in your time of need. They're not going to tell you you're wrong. And, that's where the farm is. They'll tell you, you know, that even if they disagree with you, they support you. They'll have your back. They'll be there for you because they care about you. And those are the people that are going to be the most important people in your life. There are going to be people in your life that are going to come in and you think that they're greatly important, and then at a moment's notice, it's gone. Done. Poof. Dust in the wind. And it's going to hurt. And it does hurt. And you can't help but think back on it and wonder what went wrong, what happened, how could it end up like this? But that's just how it ends up. And all you can do is mourn about it while it's happening. Take a deep breath. And move forward. Move forward and set the pace for your life, for the rest of your life. I'm not surprised Vicky's leveling up like a madman right now. All you can do with that is keep going, keep moving forward, keep trucking. All that kind of stuff. All that fun, joyous, and confusing stuff. I'm working on turning into a dog. That explains everything. It was that guy right there. Hilarious. Yeah, you'll always end up being fine. All your vegetables belong to me. You know, it's not going to be easy. It's not going to always be fun, but the people who are there for you will be there for you. The people who care about you will care about you. And there's honestly not much more that you could really worry about or do than what you would already be doing. And the people who care will be there. The people who won't care will come and go. And all you have to worry about is making sure you're doing what's right. Doing what's right for you, and doing what's right so that nobody else has to get hurt by your actions. Because there's still an amount of accountability and credibility to what you do that you have to deal with as you're going through life. If you are not going to take accountability for your own actions and just kind of do what you want, don't care who gets hurt, don't care what happens to anybody who's there, you're no better than the people who've hurt you. That are like, well, I'm doing this. Whoop. Wrong game. Wrong system. You just kind of... You have to let it roll, let it go. Let go of those who are not with your best interest in mind. And just do what you can. For your benefit, for those who around you's benefits. That's the woman who couldn't figure out dinner in the future. Oh wow, totally different. Oh, there's a door here now. And you have to do what's best for you as an individual, and make sure that you're not hurting others in a group setting, because it's such an easy line to cross, especially unknowing. And it's something that I work with on myself every day, something I focus on, trying to consistently make sure I'm doing the right thing. I'm doing right by the people around me. I'm doing right by the people who matter. And even with that, mistakes will still happen, or people will still be lost. Because ultimately, what you were trying to do didn't matter enough to those people, or didn't count in the right direction. And at that point, there's not much you can really do about it. As long as you can know that you did try your best, you can at least keep your head held high, you know? And, yeah, just go from there with that. Once again, I'm not some all-wise, all-seeing guru or shit like that. This is just me talking my personal thoughts and feelings. No politics involved here. That's why I'm being as non-specific as possible. But being able to acknowledge when something is problematic, being able to acknowledge when something is off-putting, no matter which side of the political spectrum you're coming from, even looking at your own side of the political spectrum. If you agree with the idea of gun control, for example, how far is too far? How far is too far? How much coverage is needed before it becomes too far? Because undeniably, throughout history, whenever things get banned like that, making it illegal doesn't stop people. Making it illegal to own weaponry does not stop people. And I know it's a tried and true thing, or, you know, an overly talked about thing. But the Prohibition showed that, you know, the ban of alcohol made the sale of alcohol go up. There was more illegal activity with alcohol and more alcohol sales during the Prohibition than any point prior. Because now it was illegal, and some people found that so enticing that they were like, well, normally I don't drink, but now I have to. Because I want to see what the big deal is. I want to see why it's illegal. What's so wrong with it? What's so bad about it? And some people probably drank once and went, nope, done. But others went, yeah, this is great. As soon as it became legal, sales dropped. Because now it was legal, it became boring again. On the inverse of that, those who are opposing gun control, how far is too far? And I don't want a debate sparked up, I'm just speaking out of, like, example. But how far is too far? Because we do have problems with gun violence. Because people who don't have sensibility and stability in their heads are going above and beyond what's necessary, excuse me, with how these things are, how it works, how it's going. We have so much gun violence because people are not regulated enough. But then there's the issue of too much regulation. You know, munitions types, things like that. There's ways that both sides can be appeased, but people don't want to look at it. You know, so for those who want absolute total elimination of guns, what about the other people who don't care? What about those people out there that will gladly own the guns and cause harm? What about the people who will adamantly ignore the rules because that's what they think is fun in life? But it's the law. It doesn't matter. Gun regulation does work because of this, that, and the other. Yeah, look at Australia. They did a great job, but Australia's Australia and we're the United States. Here. Look at it for any other country. Some things work translated from country to country to country to country. And that's great when they do. Some things are universal truth, and that's fantastic. It's got way political, I'm sorry. I'll finish the thought and then I'll drop it, but some things do work for everyone. Some things only work for select places. Because we all have different cultures, different rules, different ideologies based off of, you know, history and things like that, and looking at mythology, which is something I have talked about in previous channels, or previous episodes, not channels. On my YouTube, I mentioned it a little bit. I'm a huge fan of Greco-Roman mythology. There's a lot of stuff that went down for the rules of the Greek city-states and Greece and Rome. Damn. That happened because of the ideologies that they held dear due to their faiths. And a lot of those rules don't make sense today. Because it's something that worked in 600 BC, BCE, however you prefer to call it, but doesn't work in AD or CE, depending on, once again, what you want to call it. So we can't go, well, you know, the Greeks had this as a law, and since Greece became Rome through Roman conquest and so on and so forth, we have to do it the way they did. Why do we have to do it the way they did? I'm sure they had ideas that we carry over today that are good. Perfect example, modern day riot shields are based off of Roman centurion and Praetorian tower shields, because they were really, really good at protecting the user. But just because that one doctrine works, does that mean that we adopt all their doctrines? Of course not. But being able to work together, communicate together, and all of that is so crucial to just functionality in general, and to... I forgot to post my links in one place. Ha! Alright, that's on me. That's on me. Let me get to this staircase, and then I think I'll save because I'm almost out of time for this video. Oh, that's interesting looking. I didn't realize I was down too. Oh, shit. I am probably gonna lose this. But yeah, noise. But yeah, you know, just figuring things out. It's a long, hard, complex process. And the best thing you can do for it, as an entire country, whether you're from the United Kingdom, Russia, the Czech Republic, Slovakia, Germany, Italy, France, sit down, communicate together, think about what's best for everybody. Because, especially if somebody's voted you into office, if you do not stop and think about what those people are hoping that you'll bring, or you don't care and you just do your own thing, they put you there by the same system that let you get put in there. They could probably take you out of there too. So it's important to work with everybody that's in there to get the best benefit possible for everyone. Anyways, that's enough politics and enough of this. I might actually do the amiibo stuff as a second live stream. It's going to be a little awkward looking, I admit. But yeah, let's just see what this is. Another battle. Which I'm gonna lose because, oh god. Yeah, we'll just exit here. Ooh. Opening things I don't mean to open. I already saved, so we're good. But yeah, you know, it's just... it's something that... oh, an Atlas, you guys helped too. It's something that, you know, people have to work on, and we're working together is the best thing. But yeah, with these games, I enjoy them all. I've been all over the place, and I apologize, but that's just kind of how my brain scrambles. So anyways, for everyone who did show up today or who watches this in the future, I thank you for letting me ramble like an idiot. Once again, I'm no political expert, I'm no politician, I'm nothing like that, and I don't try to be. I'm not a small scene guru. I'm just spouting the crap that makes me feel good. Whether it's Pokemon or anything else. If it makes me feel good, I like to talk about it. I can understand that for some people it might be a bit too much, and generally speaking, I don't usually get into that, but that was on my mind for this stream. For whatever reason. So, I apologize for any discomfort, but I also thank you for letting me ramble. And we will see you on the next time I'm live or the next recorded